Fernanda, fair, Mejia Arroyo moved from her hometown of Guanajuato, Mexico, to Ashland 14 years ago to earn a master's degree in management at Southern Oregon University. She said she instantly felt at home, for the first time in my life, in the small Southern Oregon city and decided to stay. But that's not the biggest surprise. Mejia Arroyo, who works for a child development nonprofit organization and mountain bikes and skies for fun, found love here. In June, she will marry another outdoors enthusiast, Evins. Mejia Arroyo won't be the first person from central Mexico's historic silver mining city to exchange vows with a Rogue Valley resident. Ashland's sister city and university relationships with Guanajuato began in 1969 to widen educational and cultural knowledge. For decades, students and dignitaries from the two cities have celebrated their shared interests. Both regions are naturally picturesque, historically significant and renowned for theatrical performances that draw in thousands of tourists. One unexpected benefit of the sister city union. Activities have sparked dozens of relationships over the years, and about 30 couples have married, one in the family of Southern Oregon University professor emerita Graciela Chela Tap Cox, who introduced the two cities. The people of Guanajuato and the place are very romantic, she said. Everyone there writes poetry. Studies have found that studying abroad expands a person's understanding of various cultures, languages and traditions. Exchange programs, and living with a host family, build self-confidence and leadership skills, and reveal more than books or tourism can, according to the U.S. State Department. With these programs, international diplomacy happens on a people-to-people basis, say experts. Sister Cities International's mission is to promote peace through mutual respect, understanding, and cooperation, one individual, one community at a time. Since the Ashland program was started 55 years ago, more than 1,000 Southern Oregon University and University of Guanajuato students, faculty members and others have participated, and some families have now been involved for 3 generations, according to Southern Oregon University officials. In 1979 and 1981, Juan Carlos Romero Hicks, now a Mexican politician, earned 2 master's degrees at Southern Oregon University after receiving a bachelor's degree in industrial relations from the University of Guanajuato. He and his wife, Frances Romero Seekman, who was also a graduate student, were in Ashland when their first daughter, Marta, was born. 5 of their grown children have also earned graduate degrees here, and the couple host Ashland Amigos homestays and donate to fund scholarships at the Ashland University. Romero Seekman called herself a dedicated and faithful supporter of the program. But there is more to the sister university program than academic and scientific activities and collaborative research projects. These are life-changing experiences, both academically and personally, Southern Oregon University President Rick Bailey told the Oregonian, Oregon Live. While both cities each have accepted other sister city invitations, their first was the Ashland Guanajuato Union. Many students fall in love with the sister city and stay. Southern Oregon University and the Universidad de Guanajuato, and the communities of Ashland and Guanajuato, have had such close relationships for so long that romantic outcomes should surprise no one, Bailey said. Our mutual respect is deep, and our absolute fondness for each other is infectious. Guanajuato's setting is special and conducive to romance, said Ashland professor Tap Cox, who led students and members of the fundraising nonprofit Ashland Amigo Club, which she founded, on an annual 5,000-mile round bus trip to Guanajuato for 30 years, starting in 1969. Oregon students arriving in Guanajuato see a city hugged by mountains once laden with rich veins of gold and silver. The narrow valley forces streets to be slim and winding. The most famous walkway is Callejón del Beso, Alley of the Kiss, which is thin enough to allow a couple on opposite balconies to lean in and touch. Public plaza concerts and roving parties, called callejoneadas, are boisterous, colorful events that last well past midnight, said Tap Cox, who arranged for host families to accompany students. Mexican muralist Diego Rivera was born in Guanajuato. On one long street of the city is a contemporary mural depicting Ashland. Downtown Ashland has a mural honoring Guanajuato on Calle Guanajuato, which links Ashland Creek to restaurants' al fresco dining areas. Bailey said representatives from Guanajuato traveled to Ashland to participate in Ashland's 4th of July celebration and attend Oregon Shakespeare Festival performances. Representatives from Ashland travel south to enjoy Guanajuato's summer concerts during Fiestas de San Juan y la Presa de la Ala. Our students serve as translators at the Fall International Cervantino Festival, which offers 16 days of performances across Guanajuato, said Tap Cox, whose eldest son met a woman from Guanajuato and moved there after the couple married. Some of our students never wanted to come home. It's just incredible. Pedro Rivera of Portland earned his first degree at the University of Guanajuato, then moved to Ashland to attend the University of Southern Oregon in 1998. He has been an Oregonian ever since. In 2020, he met Crystal Trulovi, also of Portland, who wrote about their love story on her blog. Last summer, the couple visited Guanajuato, spent time with his family and friends, and walked Paseo Ashland near the mural. The sister city relationship is the reason I have Pedro in my life, thank goodness for that, wrote Trulovi. Mejia Arroyo works for Oregon Child Development Coalition's Jackson County office in Ashland as a family engagement and outreach supervisor. Her fiancé, Evins, works for Avista Utilities, which requires him to travel. He's flying home late Wednesday for the two to celebrate Valentine's Day. We'll have a quiet night, sharing simple chocolate-covered strawberries, said Mejia Arroyo. They plan to be married on Mount Ashland, a place that means a lot to both of us, she said. Her best friend will officiate, and her twin brother, parents and other family members will be at her side. I met Andy years ago here. We lost touch and later we reconnected, she said. It was meant to be.